welcome to another exciting and inspirational edition of the Helping Hand TV show. As you know, the Helping Hand will focus on the abilities of persons with disability. H4P is 10 years old. We are bringing dignity to disability.
H4P, here for perfection. We have made changes to people's lives that you are perhaps not aware of. Every Saturday when I watch this show, I feel more heard. I feel more visible. I feel like somebody is speaking my mind. The show has brought enough evidence that these are awesome people who are doing great things. They are helping their families, institutions, churches, nation.
Remember that disability is not inability.
Now praise ye great men who sacrifice to fight for the underprivileged and persons with disability. Great men whose leadership and passion for humanity brings hope and glory to individuals, families, and the nation as a whole.
I represent the disability community in Ghana, and I want to specially dedicate this award first to the disability community, because a lot of times we forget about disability. And we need to take a stand for disability. I think that the strength of every country is measured in how they deal with the vulnerable. And so I want to say kudos to the disability community, and this is for you.
Ajiko Bishop Dr. Chelsea Hackman, a blessed birthday to you, and God richly bless you.
If I was a rainbow, I show my colors for you. If I was a songwriter, I sing my song for you. If you take the sun and the moon, you take away the stars at night, your faithful word will always be my guide. So beautiful, such a miracle that you get all this for me. Lord, I wanna do is one more enough with you. This world doesn't owe me anymore. One thing that I do know for sure, if I was a rainbow, show my colors for you. Bishop, happy birthday. Nyamishra papa ai. Nyamishra non tu nkwademu. Maye mama na meba keni nyina menwa so nyamishra papa. And also people living with disabilities. Muhuma manka nyina da nyamishra. And secondly, meti award na ji wo Dubai and dedicated it to with the people with disabilities. Muhuma manka. I'm so grateful. Nyamishra why? No more on two quadam, not the beer, but TV do and be smiling always. Although I don't see your smiles, but I'm so grateful. I'm so happy anytime I see you on TV. God bless you. Happy birthday.
Hello and welcome to another exciting and motivational edition of the Helping Hand TV show, where we seek to throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. You're with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. Today's episode is an interesting one, but I'll go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, I'll introduce you to my guest. We are celebrating ability. We are celebrating creativity. We are celebrating greatness. I'll be right back. Stay tuned. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samina Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners hair shampoos, DV Cleaners hair conditioners, DV Cleaners liquid detergents, DV Cleaners hand wash, DV Cleaners floor cleaners, DV Cleaners toilet cleaners, DV Cleaners cake soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners hand sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability, and you are supporting H4P organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners,
Nature's finest touch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability for persons with disability. Today I have a very, very honorable guest with me. We are celebrating greatness, we are celebrating creativity, and we are celebrating ability. Most of you are aware that we have a person with disability appointed as a Minister of State. I have with me in the studios Honorable Joshua Makubu. He is a minister for the OT region. I'm so privileged to have him in the Helping Hand studios. Honorable, thank you so much for being with me.
Thank you for extending the invitation.
Thank you. I know you're a busy person, but thank you. You are my new friend now, so I'll be pulling you into the studios.
No problem.
Today's edition, we want to celebrate your success. We want to celebrate your greatness. The disability community, I must tell you, we are so proud of you. So proud of you. Let me find out from you. How do you feel when your appointment came?
Thank you very much. As it will be normal of every person, we aspire to greater heights.
Yeah.
And when such successes come your way, you need to be excited. However, as I've been saying all this while, at the initial stage of the news was kind of some mixed feelings. Especially knowing my background from the disability community and how people have made me to understand that no, you can't just go anywhere and all of a sudden getting somewhere. So is it really me? How did it happen?
Like a dream, eh?
Yeah, so that is how it started. But with time, I accepted the reality and it was all joy.
It's amazing. You are like a role model. In fact, not like, you are a role model. In fact, I admire you so much, and I've been looking forward to this interview. Let's talk about the disability community and our perception of greatness. There's this thing that we can't get beyond certain limits. What's your perception about that?
Thank you very much. If you look at that, it has to do with our cultural upbringing, the society in which we found ourselves, and the disability in the mentality of people who think they are able. That is actually making us. And so it is something that when you are born as a person with disability, you have to accept this is what society thinks. But should you agree that you know that the battle starts from birth?
Wow.
And you are fighting everybody, even somebody including your parents. You just have to fight to let them know that, look, that wall they have built is breakable and you want to break it.
Is it that, like with parents, is it that they want to shield the child? They don't want the child to be hurt? That's why they put those walls or limits so that they don't make you do some things?
No, they are not actually protecting you, the child, but they are protecting their dignity.
Oh.
Yeah. So what happens? You get out there and it's like, it's this person's son, it's that person's daughter. And it's like, the family is seen in some way. When some people even know that, look, you have a child with disability, they might not even come closer.
Yeah.
Your business partners may even withdraw.
Yeah.
I always say I'm from a polygamous family. There were some people in the extended family who used to eat from my mom, got to a point they won't eat her food again because of me. So sometimes the parents are not protecting you, the child, but they are just protecting themselves from the negative reaction of the society.
Wow.
Yeah, yes, they know there's this problem, but when people are not talking about it, it's easy for them to forget. But the more they expose you, the more people will talk about it, and the more they'll be thinking about it.
Wow.
Yes, that is how it happens.
Honorable, do you think the place of literacy would matter in this? If our parents are literate, if they've gone to school, would the conditions be different? Would they really be able to stand against societal perception and all that? But if they are not literate, then the myths and the mysterious assumptions and all that comes in.
Okay, thank you very much. Literacy plays a role, but this is how I want to see the role of literacy.
Okay.
Literacy comes with some level of economic empowerment in some cases. For instance, if we have two people who are born in the same year, in the same community, the one who has been to school, the one who is a bit literate, will be a little bit economically empowered.
Yeah.
So the economic empowerment actually give the cushion for parents to be able to stand. It's about the future, the fear of the unknown. Where there is money, like in the case of my dad, he stood behind me because there was money. He felt that, look, he can use this money to make me what people think I cannot be, though he was not educated. So the literacy, but literacy alone without the economic aspect will make the parents confused. They don't know what the next step will be, for how long will they have to stop whatever they are doing and concentrating on only you when there are 7 others, 6 others who have to go to school and other things. So I think that yes, literacy, but I believe in economic empowerment. If we really, really want to get parents to appreciate the disability in their children, then such parents, when they are economically empowered, the story is different because they are able to plan for you and they have the hope that, look, it's just a matter of time.
One of the things I want to do today is to blow your horn. I want to really blow it loud. We've just become friends, but I admire your success so much. Let's talk about your passion for education. You have achieved so much. I'm going to allow you to tell us. I want to blow it so loud. You are so educated. How come?
Just as I indicated, right from age 9, when I got my leg amputated through a surgery, I had a feeling that there was a war, there was a battle that I need to fight, and my father was with me in the battle.
That was
how do I do it? It started like this. My dad married 6 anyway.
Wow.
So in the house were a lot of kids. He had some orphans, some widows. Now, my father's house was a public place. Anybody at all in the community belongs there. So there was nothing like, this is my father. No, that is not it. So whenever my colleagues were sent, oh, go and do this for me. Pick this thing here, carry this thing, then they come back, and then the women, my mothers were full of praises for them. Then I sit back and I ask myself, what can I do one day for someone to just say, thank you, I like what they are doing. So it started. Sometimes, when there was a communal labor and they went and they came back, that day I wept. I never ate anything that was served to me. I will seclude myself and I'll be somewhat thinking. So I got to realize that, well, we are in school, and I was a bit better than those brothers who will go and do the extra things and they will be praised. So why don't I capitalize on that?
Okay.
So I realized that somewhere around class 4, 5, my understanding of things was a bit different. So I could explain after the teacher has finished to my colleagues, and that was what was bringing people to. So I saw education as the tool for the battle that I had ahead of me.
Did you understand your disability at that time very well?
Yeah, you see, the fact is that I had a very wonderful father. Okay, he just made me to understand that yes, you have a disability. You are not in it alone. I am in it with you.
Wow.
So that made me feel that, look, with my father, I was cool to go. Yeah.
And you were intelligent.
Yeah, but I think the fact was that there was this thing that I was taking through, which somebody would say is negative, but I saw it as the positive that day. Though I sit today and I ask myself, I should have done some other things in addition to education. There are two things I would do in the house.
Okay.
I was either in the store or I was in my house library.
Wow.
I don't go to play football. I don't go to the market side just to sit around with others. I don't go to the farm. At any time my dad was not at home and I sneak into the farm and he came back,
Trouble.
He complained bitterly. That's like people would say, he's not able to take good care of me. That's why I'm struggling to do things on my own. So I saw education as my second leg.
Wow.
And that is what I had to work on. And it makes me feel proud. It makes me see myself as part of society. And you can't take that one away from me.
Nobody can take it away from you. I mean, your ability to be so passionate in spite of your disability is worth emulating. We'll go for 60-second success. We are still talking success. Honorable Joshua Makubu, a very successful man, is with me in the studios. Let me go for 60-second success. I'll be right back with the Honorable. Stay tuned.
Focus, true grit. Keep going. Keep your eyes on the prize. No stopping, because winning is not an option.
It's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop. Today I want to talk about determination, the ability not to give up. Determination. An important ingredient in the success equation is determination. Never giving up. There are many obstacles and hindrances on the path of success, and it is your determination that will create your success. If you want to be successful, don't choose easy and comfortable paths, because the harder the circumstances, the more the chances of extraordinary success. All great legends are product of hard times. They faced difficult situations, but they were more determined. Successful people know that determination makes you have the ability not to change your life alone, but also the opportunity to change your world. Successful people know that determination is needed in order to reach your destination. You can be successful. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. I have a very successful man, a very incredible man. He says that education, he saw it as a second leg. An amazing statement. Honorable, thank you so much for being with me. Minister for the OT region. You would go places, you would meet people, they would see your disability, but they will see your ability in performance. They will still discriminate. How would you react to that?
Yeah, after the discrimination, it will be there. Some do it unconsciously. And when discrimination comes, a person with disability, you are tempted to ask yourself, do I really belong here?
Yeah.
Was I also created by the same God?
Yeah.
But I want to tell my colleagues who have disabilities, but at every point, God will always prepare that bridge that you need in the form of a human being to cross from one aspect to the other. So when the discrimination comes, I think you just have to accept it and tell yourself that whoever is discriminating against you does not determine your success or failures in life. Is there something that you can do that that person cannot do? Then let the person see that side, and the person would have come back to his senses. Something happened in 2017, January, during the inauguration of His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo. When we had we were supposed to go for the inaugural dinner at the Jubilee House. So I was the Deputy Regional Secretary, the Assistant Regional Secretary for the MPP for Volta region. So obviously I had accreditation. So I had 2 accreditations. So I picked one of the assembly members from my place to go with me. Wherever I am, I need to have someone that is so close that in the event of anything I can rely on. So when we were going, I gave the person accreditation. When we went, the policeman, there was a policeman who came around. He allowed him to pass. And then he stopped me and asked if I have accreditation. I pulled out my accreditation. I was like,
he was surprised.
Are you sure? And I said, yes. So he asked me a question. And because it was a very special day for the whole of Ghana, I decided not to spoil the day. I would have just gotten it. He asked me. So he wanted to find out from me. Let me say that in Tree. He says, aha, uwe se obi chewa dea ubeji anaunji. And I was like, I need to say that.
Like you are there to beg?
I don't know whether he was playing some kind of psychology. And I was like, why would he ask me that question? I am a Deputy Regional Secretary of a political party led by His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, which went into the 2016 election. We won. And today is our day. Please don't spoil my day. The president who gave me that invitation knew very well that I have a disability, and he knows I will not come and beg there. And who says persons with disability are beggars? It's just that in Ghana, they have forced that thing onto some of our brothers, and they have also accepted it that way. But some of us have a different... So the discrimination will come. But at any point in time, you'd have to be very smart to let the people discriminating against you see where you can be and they cannot be, where they'll start discriminating against themselves. So persons with disability, yes, the only way to overcome the discrimination is to position yourself to have something to be able to offer in place of why they should discriminate against you. That notwithstanding, I think our laws, rules and regulations need to be enforced to ensure that some of those things are, because it's not everybody that is that strong. Just a single act of discrimination can send someone down for several months. It's just so...
it's amazing. Honorable's perspective on discrimination, how to deal with it. I want to hear your feedback, because I know you are talking a lot about that. He says that as a person with disability, you should not be affected by the discrimination, but you look at what you can do that the other person discriminating against you cannot do. Incredible. I'll go for the feedback segment, and I want to hear from you. When I come back, Honorable is still with me in the studios. We'll continue this conversation. We'll be right back. Stay tuned.
Welcome to the feedback segment on the Helping Hand TV show. We appreciate your comments on our social media platforms, the phone calls and mails we receive from you. We also appreciate your concerns. We'll do our best to address them.
Feedback from Dr. Belindana Abekanunu. The time has come for Ghana to celebrate the greatness concealed within persons with disability and stop discriminating against them. Persons with disabilities must also focus on building their strengths to give them a compelling advantage over their disabilities. In view of this, a hearty congratulations is due the Bishop and his crew at the Helping Hand TV show for relentlessly conscientizing the Ghanaian citizenry on disability issues for the past decade. God richly bless your tireless efforts, and God bless our homeland Ghana. A happy birthday, sir.
Welcome back.
Well, you're welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show. My special guest is the Honorable Minister for the Oti region, Honorable Makubu. Honorable, I'm going to talk about politics, but quickly, let's find out how you got your disability.
Okay. According to my sister,
okay,
you see that I talk less about my mom. It's my sister, my dad. Yeah, my mom was a trader, a very busy person.
Oh.
So at that tender age, it's my sister that was taking care of me. Oh. So when I grew up, I saw a tumor on my right knee.
Okay.
And that affected my leg, so I couldn't even bend it as well.
Was it painful?
Yeah. Yeah. Then I asked my sister, and she was like, when I was a kid, whenever she was putting me up and touched my knee, I cried as if there was some sharp pain there. Wow. So when I was growing, they realized that there was that tumor. I know in a rural setting, they thought some herbs and other things could do. So at age 9, a lot of other things happened, but my father just felt that no, I should be taken to the hospital.
Okay.
So we went to Yendi Government Hospital. Then a surgery was performed on my knee, but the surgery was not successful. So it to me bleeding profusely. There was even a time I went into coma.
Oh, I see.
It was by divine intervention. I was not buried alive.
Wow.
Then after that very fateful day, my dad said no.
At that young age?
Yeah. So my father, they took me to Damango Government Hospital.
Okay.
Yeah, I started the surgery process when I was actually 8 years. But when I was admitted at the Damango Government Hospital, where the doctor said, if the knee had not been operated upon, they could have done something about it. But the rate at which I was bleeding, they didn't have the capacity to clot the blood. Okay. And allowing me to bleed for another day was going to be disastrous. So the best thing was that they will have to perform that surgery to amputate my leg. So, and I was in the hospital for about a year. We got there in August, and I was discharged the following year in September.
Wow.
Yeah. So I actually got 9 years on the hospital bed, and then I was okay. So at age 9, I had started using the clutches.
Okay.
Yeah. So my dad didn't want to see me in this. So as soon as we came to the house, he took me to Nsawam, the orthopedic training center. Okay. And then I was given a fitted limb. Okay. Some people say that artificial leg. So I was using that through my primary school.
Was that better?
Yeah, through my GHS. Okay. But I got to a point I just feel that, look, if God didn't want me to be using clutches, I wouldn't have gotten to this stage. So going to change the artificial leg and other things, look, sometimes the kind of environment we get ourselves in. And so in my secondary school, I had to walk for more than 3 kilometers to school. And the artificial leg was not fast as the clutches. So I just had to do away with that one. And then I was comfortable with the clutches.
Wow.
When I finished at the tertiary level, you need to climb stairs. And no, I can't go back for it. The clutches was better.
I'm going to go for a spot of music. When we come back, we are going to talk politics. Yes. You are more of a politician. I see you as an academician also. Let's go for a spot of music. We'll be right back. Okay.
It's the music segment on the Helping Hand TV show.
You are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. Oh, you are Alpha and Omega. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy. Yes, you are worthy to be praised. We give you all the glory. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. We give you all, we give you all the glory. We worship you, our Lord, for you are worthy to be praised. We give you all the glory. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. We give you all, we give you all. Yes, we do. We give you all the glory. Yes, we do. We worship you, our Lord. You are worthy to be praised. We give you all the glory. Yes, we do. We worship you, our Lord, 'cause you alone are worthy, worthy to be praised. We worship you, our Lord. You alone are worthy. Yes, you are worthy to be praised. And we worship you, our Lord. You are worthy, worthy to be praised.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Elorm, for that amazing music. I'm still with the Honorable Minister of the OT region, Honorable Joshua Makubu. Obviously, it has not been easy.
Yeah.
Obviously, it has not been a smooth ride.
Yeah.
I want to find out, is your temperament playing a factor, or your academic achievement is the main thing that makes you breeze through all these things?
Thank you very much. When it comes to temperament, if you have ever come closer to any person with disability, our temperament is something that is not the best.
Yeah.
And it isn't that you feel that you are already down there.
Yeah.
So anything, even if someone does a mistake, you take it that it's because of my disability the person behaves this way.
Yeah.
So you just have
react.
to buy.
Yeah.
So I have for temperament is there, but I have also again my father. You see him, and what will you do to my father for him to get angry? No, maybe to the last point. My father, I saw my father angry on 2 occasions.
I see.
So yes, my temperament is not, but my respect for human dignity is what actually manages my temperament.
There's this burning question I want to ask you. You are the second, if I'm not mistaken, the second person with disability that has been appointed a minister of state in Ghana. We are grateful. The disability community, we are so thankful. But I have a different opinion, Honorable. Is it okay that we have a lot of other ministers, so-called able ministers, and so far we only have had 2, and there has been no government that has had like 3 people with disability or 5 or even 10 people with disability appointed within one government? Look at the number of ministers we have. Honorable, do you think it's enough? In as much as we celebrate that, okay, so they give us 1 appointment, but is it enough?
No politician has ever been favored. Let's get it right.
Really?
You can ask His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, the President of the Republic of Ghana, how did he go? He has been struggling to become a president for almost all of his lifetime.
Okay.
He became a president after 70 years.
So determination?
Yeah, if we ask any other politician, NDC, MPP, look at Albert Owusu. What kind of torture hasn't he been taken through?
Yeah.
So now, let's ask ourselves as persons with disability, have we fought enough?
Okay.
Have we fought enough?
Okay.
I became a presiding member when I was 21 years.
Oh.
Yes.
Very young.
And you know what happened? The person who actually pushed me to that level actually discriminated against me. Wow. At some point. When I wanted to go and work as a district employment coordinator for the National Youth Employment Program, he expressed his fears. And it was normal. This was a district chief executive who has the intention of contesting the seat. He wants people around him that can actually help him move. And looking at the terrain in Nkwanta, then he's there and they bring someone, excuse me to say, with clutches. How was he going to move around? He expressed some fear. Some people took it negative and wanted to set me against him. But I told them, look, there's a way out. I got there, and within 3 months, this man looked at my work output and said, look, gentleman, come, I think I can work with you.
Wow.
We are going to get government appointees. I'm giving a recommendation for you to be made a government appointee, at least to represent persons with disability, to tell their story. So when I became a member of the government appointees, I was like, come on. I need a voice to be able to talk for people who are like me. I told him I wanted to contest to become the presiding member. He said he's all for it. He made 2 other people to step down from the contest and rather projected me. So if I stood and retreated because of the earlier concern he expressed about my ability, I wouldn't have gotten there. I went for constituency chairman in 2009 and I lost.
I see.
And if you look at it, there's so many acts of discrimination and other things. 2014, I went back, not at the constituency level, but to the regional level to contest for assistant regional secretary. I was stopped by 2 other people, but I said no, I was going to contest. I went in and I won that election. But my brother, see what happened. We won election in 2016. I never got any appointment from God. That doesn't mean that I didn't try. I wanted to be a district chief executive, it didn't work. I wanted to be a deputy minister, it didn't work. I wanted to be a mass log director, it didn't work. Even when the president at a point even said that I should be made the regional manager of the National Health Insurance Authority, that one too didn't work. And 4 months after that didn't work, I was made a minister. Amazing. This is a fight. There is no beggar, as I indicated, in politics, and nobody will sympathize with you in politics. There are people who always recommend you based on your hard work. So it's not going to be easy for persons with disability to rush through the rank. But no politician is also just going to say that this particular appointment, when thousands of people are chasing for it, I'm just going to give it to this person because she's a woman, it's a person with disability. It doesn't work that way. I encourage my colleagues, let us get in there. And when we get in there, we should fight. When the setbacks are coming, they are just to prepare you for a higher task ahead. Let's work at it. I actually believe that at this time, we should have a lot of a good representation in parliament and in the executive as well. I believe that the one person at a time is not enough, but we should also ask ourselves, if the president a president decided, look, I'm going to give a slot of about 5 to persons with disability, will he end up getting well-deserving persons with disability?
I'm going to go for a break. When we come back, we'll talk more about this. Well, you are still with me, the voice of ability and for persons with disability. I know you are enjoying the show. Yes, I told you my guest is an amazing man, the Honorable Minister for the OT region, Honorable Joshua Makubu. I'm going to go for a break. I'll be right back with my special guest. Stay tuned.
H4P, celebrating 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. Hooray! It's H4P Show Time.
Well, my name, without a shadow of doubt, nor ambiguity, and without any impending or foreseeable encumbrances, is Abednego Abebingo Jr. Bombastic. Well, my father is Mr. Abednego Abebingo Senior, an ambassador. And my mother is Mrs. Abednego Abebingo, country director of H4P International. And you know, I have a sister who lives in London with her husband, and I also attended the only high school in Ghana.
And which one is that?
Motown, of course.
Wow. That's interesting. That is so interesting because that's my alma mater.
You see, that is a prophetic sign that we belong to each other. Oh, Mamiesi, I put it to you. Even nature testifies.
That's right.
History amplifies. And the future exemplifies.
Wow.
So there is nothing to modify nor rectify. It is pure love. Bombastic.
Oh, yes.
Sanetier, mama. Oh, Mamiesi. I love you so much, you know.
Me too.
Mamiesi, you see, I am a lawyer. And, I run my own law firm.
Wow.
And last but not the least, you know, I am almost sweeping you off your feet. Amazing. I love you so much and I'm ready to die for you.
Then I've changed my mind. I won't marry you again. No.
Oh, no. Why?
Because I want you to live for me and not die for me.
Oh, Mamiesi.
Purchase copies of the H4P melodrama DVDs today. Contact H4P on +233 209 555 777 or +233 596 313 338. All sales are for the promotion of our disability advocacy. So grab your copies now. It's H4P Show Time. It's 10 years of bringing dignity to disability. H4P, Ajiko.
Well, thank you so much. Thank you so much. This is all time would allow us. I promise I'm going to bring you a continuation of this amazing interview with my very special guest, Honorable Minister for the OT region, Honorable Joshua Makubu. You are celebrating ability We are celebrating creativity and we are celebrating greatness. Thank you so much for being with me, the Voice of Ability on Air for Persons with Disability. Special thanks to DV Unlimited, Company Limited, Fast Teach Chapel, my proud sponsors. Thank you so much for making this possible. And thank you, special thank you to all those who contribute to H4P through our mobile money system. If you have not yet considered doing that, please do consider. Thank you for all your help. Thank you to my crew. Without you, this would not have been possible. I'm going to come your way again next week with your favorite program. Until then, remember, disability is not inability. Thank you very much. God bless you and stay safe.